Hello tubes. Here's a first look at this Riley. I've never gotten a Riley before. 20-inch push mower with a Briggs and Stratton classic engine on it. Side discharge only. You know, this was free. From what I can tell, yeah, it has spark, it has compression. Brake cable is not seized up. I was told this just has a water in the tank. And I tested the spark by shooting some carburetor cleaner there into the spark plug hole and put the spark plug back in, and it kicked over a little bit. I did fix a wheel already. I had to bend up the deck a little bit to get it to sit better. This is one of those that, well, you have to take each wheel off to change the height. So, you know, at most I might get $50 for this on a good day if I get it running. Here it is, the product code. This looks to be a 1996 model, 20-inch cut. Rally, I've never heard of Rally. Maybe it's a Canadian brand or something. I don't know. Let's see what this has for air filter. Huh. Looks good. Almost brand new. This couldn't just get cleaned up and serviced and get put right back in. Here we go. Now to get this off, we gotta take this bolt here, which I think is 1/2 inch. Got the tank off here. There's some sort of liquid in it. To see it's filthy on top, what I do is I take some sort of brush. You get these at the dollar store or Walmart. You get a 3-pack of them. One's brass, one's wire, one's soft. You can also use an old toothbrush before you throw it out. Just wipe this, you know, just brush this off and then spray it down with some carburetor cleaner before we open this up. We don't want any of this stuff getting in the carburetor. Here's what was in the tank. Yeah, there's a little bit of water in there, just a little bit. See those little balls that are there collecting? That's going to be water, and it's filthy. So, of course, this could be some, you know, some contaminant that was already in this container, but not the water. So, this is just an old milk carton I cut up. Since I've gone to this measure just to take it off, I'm going to take off plastic carburetor. There's 5 bolts around over the top. Just unscrew them, and I'm going to inspect the diaphragm. If I need be, I will replace it. Okay, I just got the diaphragm off. Here's what the carburetor looks like, and here's what where it sits in. I have never seen one look like this before. Yeah, that looks like there's water in there, so definitely this needed to come out. And there's some stuff right there where this is probably sitting. I may or may not replace the diaphragm. Might clean it off. If not, I got the parts for it. I'm going to reuse the diaphragm. Cleaned it up. Cleaned out this part here. This is basically your float bowl. And inside the gas tank, I cleaned it out, drained it, and blew it out with, well, I don't have an air compression gun, so I use my electric blower. Okay, where did I put the carburetor? Oh, there it is, right in front of me. Okay, I just spray carburetor cleaner through this. This goes on right here. Don't forget it. This is kind of hard to do with holding the camera at the same time. Got the screen back on. I didn't take the spring off, but you need to spray carburetor cleaner through that hole there, that hole there, and in the tank here, there's a little hole here, and here, and one here, and here. You need to spray carburetor cleaner through, and then you put the diaphragm on like this. Normally, if you put a new one on, you put the thin one in, then you put the gasket on. on top, and you line it all up, and then you stick the carburetor on. Okay, got it back on here. I've tightened up all these bolts. You just snug them down first, and then you go through and tighten them, alternating sides. Remember, you're screwing it into aluminum from a plastic carburetor, so don't overdo it. Now I'm going to service this air filter. What you do is this is some oil. Put any motor oil on it. It's a little too much, and then you just scrunch it around like this and put it back. What this does is it causes the dirt and dust and stuff to collect in here, otherwise it'll probably go through. Okay, put some gas in, or as some people say, dinosaur juice. Let's see if it primes. Yep, it's priming. And let me see if this will run. I'll try it without the air filter first. Let me put the air filter on. Maybe it's backfiring through the carburetor. Maybe we got a broken flywheel key. Hey tubes, I got it running. I put a different spark plug in it. It's smoking because I had it tipped over on its side. Hopefully it'll be okay. You see down there, I got some oil into the muffler. I'm gonna let this burn off. I hope it don't make vapor man. As you see here, it stopped smoking and the oil's burned off. And I think I know why the other spark plug didn't work. Let me turn this off so it can talk. Here's the spark plug that was in it. Okay. It should be gapped at 30 thousandths. Here is my feeler gauge. I took the old spark plug out. It stopped smoking. Here's the old spark plug. See that gap there? I can't get it to focus too well here. Right there. Okay. This is 30 thousandths on a feeler gauge. That's too loose, so it's not gapped correctly. I've adjusted the gap. It should look like this. I can barely get that, so you can get one of these feeler gauges at any auto parts store. Okay, tubes, it's idling too low. We're going to adjust the idle. We're going to pull forward. Hello tubes. I just finished with this rally that I got today. Really just clean out the carburetor, clean out the diaphragm. I mean, when I cleaned it out, I just cleaned it out and put it back. I may still need to put a new one in. It seems okay. I banged the wheels a little bit, this deck. They are bending in a little bit. This is you need to bend them in a little bit more. But this thing runs. It changed the oil. It had a brand new air filter in it. The reason why this thing wouldn't run was because there's water in the gas tank, and the spark plug, as I showed earlier, wasn't gapped correctly. It was way off. So I popped in another spark plug in there. It was gapped properly, and then it worked. So let me get my third hand so I can give you a little demo. Getting a little late. As you can, I just moved my front yard with it. Looks did a pretty good job. I sharpened the blade too. Just these side discharge, you have to keep on going over and over it again. Third hand in place. Primer bulb. It's priming. Second bolt. Oh, I might get 50 bucks for this on a good day. This side discharge flap, the springs are messed up on it, so it's just bolted to the deck, so it's fixed. Yeah, these 3.5 volt classic Briggs, and they really take a licking. This is the first time I've ever had a rally, this 20-inch rally. Never heard of, I've heard of them, but never seen one. If anybody is more familiar with these, just tell me where they were sold, or is this a Canadian thing? Until next time, too, see you later.